Somebody say, hey, I want my 10K. We're getting closer. They're hearing us. I got some news. Jacky Rosen just got a letter from who else but Isabel Guzman. I like it when they're talking. When Isabel and Jacky are talking, something about your $10,000 grant, our $10,000 grant that they somehow seem to miss us with, is in play.
Let this idol hit the floor. S513 hit the floor. Let the idol hit the floor. Let the idol hit the floor. S513 hit the floor. Oh, you like us, now give us our money. You like us, now give us our money. You like us, cause we're going out of business right now.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this, guys. I want you to like, subscribe, and please do me a favor as well. Comment down below. I'm going to put petition in the descriptions down below. Please sign that petition. We've gotten over almost 3,000 signatures in the last day on that petition. Thank you, Jason McElhone, for all your help with this. We are going to keep going here. I'm going to jump into this letter that just popped up today, received by Jacky from Isabel Guzman. I'm going to cut through the red tape on this as well, because I just, we don't need red tape. We just need, we need the meat of it all. Okay, she goes here, and this is to the Honorable Jacky Rosen. In your letter, you urge the SBA to take immediate action. Then she comes down here and says, look, we've raised it from 6 months to 24 months of working capital, now to 500,000, but we're not going to stop at 500,000. Here she is saying we are actually going to go for the $2 million. I believe she's got the authority to go and up that to $2 million. So that should be happening too. And she said they added the relief here and for that program up until 2022. So that's good. In your letter, you also requested the SBA eliminate the caps idle program, which was also implemented in the prior administration from 1,000 to 10,000. And she's like, I didn't like that policy. I wouldn't have pulled that. I would give 10,000. And she said, and the SBA has not placed any caps on the advanced programs that it currently administering, which means the $10,000 grants for all. She said originally the average amount was $3,400 per business that they're given, but now they're giving out the full 10,000, so their averages are going to go up. Currently, the administration the SBA is administering the Targeted Idle Advance Program, which was created by the Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2020, signed into law in December 20, and funded an initial appropriation of $20 billion. The American Rescue Plan Act, signed into law on March 11, 2021, later increased the appropriations to $30 billion with an additional $5 billion for supplemental target payments for those hardest hit by the pandemic. Do not like when they say those hardest hit by the pandemic, like they know. Like they know. They put a bean on your head to determine your worth. No, you don't know. You really don't know who was the hardest hit. And it definitely wasn't by area, which was a horrible idea. The Targeted Idle Advance Program provides the full amount, $10,000 less any amount received for previous advance eligible to entities that are located in a low-income area and suffered greater than 30% economic loss and have 300 or fewer employees. We know. I think Rosen knows that too. You put that in there. I understand that. And she's putting in things that we already know. And but the thing is, when they do the 300, the community, this is the part we are needing S513 to go to the floor on. This is the part where we are needing the legislation to take its hold of and say, okay, we're taking that out. We're taking the 331 out of the program. I'm going to keep going because I'm getting irritated when I read about that low-income community. Okay. For previous advance to eligible entities that are located in low-income communities, suffered a greater than 30% loss, or have 300 or fewer employees. The supplemental targeted advance provides an additional $5,000 to eligible entities that are located in low-income communities and suffered greater than 50% economic loss and have 10 or fewer employees. Here's where the rubber meets the road, guys. How many people on the SBA, many people now are calling on the SBA to reverse? That's us. That's you. That's all of us. That's the petition. That's McElhone. That's you. That's me. That's us on Twitter. That's us here on YouTube. That's us calling our senators and congressmen. That's us. That we are the many people calling on the SBA to reverse the prior administration's policy concerning the original idle advance in hopes that we can provide additional grant funds to those businesses that do not qualify for the targeted idle advance program. The SBA does not have statutory authority required to take action on these requests without new legislation that either one, appropriates additional funds for idle advances or makes changes to the existing eligibility criteria for the targeted idle advance program. In other words, she can say, give us more money on a new bill. S513 would do that. S513 is the appropriating additional funds for idle advances. Or that's that part. Let me read that part again. Appropriates additional funds for idle advances. That's S13. She can do that. We can either do appropriate additional funds for idle advances, which S513 would do that. Or we can make changes to the existing eligibility criteria for targeted idle advance program. We could get in there and amend S331, low income communities only, and 30% losses or more. Get rid of it. They could do that too. I don't know. Couldn't an executive order do that? She didn't say that. But I believe an executive order could wash that up. So they need to make changes to one of the two. S513, shoot it out there, or get rid of the S331 in the new act that is out. So she goes on to say, I look forward to working with you and your team to find ways that can ensure the maximum amount of relief is available to the nation's small businesses. Guzman wants to give away the house. You got to understand that. She's ready to, who's hurt? Where you at? Give them the money. Hook them up. We need to take care of our small businesses. I am telling you guys, the economy would explode with all small businesses getting $10,000 idle grants. It would explode. The fluctuation of money for small business, it would, here we go again. It would rebirth. It would be a rebirth. The SBA can ensure that the maximum amount of relief is available in our nation's small business. As administrator, I am committed to using all economic assistance tools available through the SBA's program without delay. Without delay. And then she goes on to ask Jacky. She says, if you have any additional questions, feel free to call me directly. Jacky, I think you need to call Isabel and say, Isabel, can you do me a favor and call up Schumer? Can you send Schumer a letter? Can you send Maxine Waters a letter? Can you send Nydia Velasquez a letter? Can you send Salazar a letter? Can you send all the, can you just send a flyer out, send this out to all the senators, all the congressmen, everybody, and say, get on the ball. Just that one paragraph is all we need. Just that paragraph that many people are calling the SBA to reverse on there. If you can send that out, we win. Guys, I am going to say goodbye now. I wanted to make this short. I wanted to make it sweet. It's a little longer than I even wanted it to be. But there it is. Guzman is reaching out now to Jacky Rosen. When you hear Jacky Rosen and Guzman talking, good news. Anyway, thanks. I want to also give a shout out to Robert Dunham. He's amazing. He has given us a lot of intel, a lot of good information, and he is continuing to work very hard for each and every one of you out there. Robert Dunham, everybody, good job on you. And once again, Jason McElhone, shout out to you. And a shout out to all of you out there that I have yet to mention. Everybody here has been a great big help. Everybody on this channel is the backbone of the EIDL grants, getting them small businesses their money, and I want to thank you all. You guys have a blessed day. Like and subscribe. Hey, I want my 10K.
Let this idol hit the floor. S513 hit the floor. Let the idol hit the floor. Let the idol hit the floor. S513 hit the floor. Oh, you like us, now give us some money. You like us, now give us some money. You like us, cause we're going out of business right now. You like us, now give us some money. You like us, now give us some money. You like us, now give us some money right now. Let the idol hit the floor. Let the idol hit the floor. Let the idol hit the floor.